regarded as basketball's most memorable sixth man. Havlicek was the all-purpose player on 8 championship teams.
After a national championship at Ohio State and a brief career with football's Cleveland Browns, Havlicek joined the Boston Celtics. He became part of 8 NBA championship teams and was acknowledged as the hardest worker ever to don the green.
Actually, I was sort of an in-betweener. When I came into the league, most of the teams at that time were playing 2 power forward type people. As an in-betweener, I was quick enough to play the guards and maybe a little overpowering for some of them because there were only 3-6-5 guards when I came into the league. And as a forward, I felt that my speed and quickness were great assets.
John Havlicek was ridiculous. He would run all day. Just run and run and run, and you get tired of watching.
I was constantly on the run. I just loved running. And I think it goes back many, many years ago because I never had a bicycle when I was growing up because we lived on a very busy street, and most of my friends did. Consequently, to be involved with them, I had to keep up with them. And as they were riding their bikes, I was running along. And without probably knowing it, I was developing a great deal of stamina.
He had the speed, he had the hands, and he had the desire to want to win.
Stolen by Havlicek. Havlicek, a 3-on-2 break.
But the one thing that got to me, he never got tired.
Good play that time by Havlicek. He kept moving.
This guy, sometimes 10 minutes into a game, he was not even sweating.
I wanted to be able to not be concerned with me being tired, but saying to myself, it's a mental game now. Who's going to give in first? And I never wanted to give in, so that's where I kept on pushing.
I think mentally, I became very tough from the standpoint of knowing if I was beginning to tire or weaken a little bit and there was another player involved who was guarding me, I'd say to myself, well, how must he feel? And I don't want to lose a mental war. I was known as a defensive player. And when I came to the Celtics, it changed somewhat. And by changing, it meant that I was able to shoot the ball more. And I can recall a situation in a game where I was looking to make the pass and make a cut or so on and so forth. And the defensive person really wasn't even concerned or guarding me. And Red said, John, you can't let them insult you. You got to shoot the ball when you have a chance. So he only had to tell me once, and I think I've taken probably more shots than anyone in Celtic history.
Havlicek never disappeared down the stretch or backed away from a big shot. Game time was his time.
He was not afraid to make a move in a clutch. You know, a lot of ball players, they don't want that last shot. You know what I mean? Not John. Give it to me. He'll take it.
John's give me the ball attitude could not have been more apparent than it was during the 1974 NBA Finals against the Milwaukee Bucks. Late in the first overtime of Game 6, Milwaukee led by 2 until Hondo went to work.
As far as wanting the ball, I felt that I could do something which was going to give us a decent shot at winning the game or tying it or whatever the situation may be. And Don Chaney was able to deflect the ball. We were down by 2 points, I guess. And I saw that there was only one person between myself and the basket, and that was Kareem. I knew that I could stop and pull up and take a shot from the free throw line. Unfortunately, I missed it. And as Kareem turned, it was such a bad shot. It shot right back over his head, and I followed through and put the ball in to tie it up and send it into the second overtime.
In that second overtime, Havlicek continued his remarkable effort, scoring 9 of Boston's 11 points on an amazing array of shots, including one with time running out that put Boston up by a single point. Through no fault of his, the Celtics would eventually lose that 6th game.
On April 15th, 1965, I stole the ball.
110 to 109. Now the tension is really there. This change of event has hit us right smack in the nose. This is a real bad situation. This is the ball game.
It's going to happen before it actually happens.
The Celtics are leading by 1 point. 110 to 109. There are 5 seconds left. Greer is going to throw the ball in. Johnny, on.
Havlicek stole the ball. It's all over. It's all over. Johnny Havlicek. Johnny Havlicek stole the ball. Oh, boy, what a play by Havlicek. And Rosa grabbed Havlicek. He hugged him. He squeezes John Havlicek.
I've never been hugged so hard in my life when Russell got to me because, the play was made that saved the day.
Havlicek saved this ball game.
Yes, sir, I'm not on a diet. That's not why I buy it. Just got the taste that's right for me. Never had to get thinner, like it, 'cause it's a winner. Just wish they changed the silly name. What a waste.
What a waste.
What a waste.
What a waste.
When it's got the greatest cola taste. You there who ain't on a diet or get no calories, gotta try it. Yes, sir, the taste is right for you. New Diet Right, a Diet Cola so good even us non-dieters drink it.
A few years later, Hondo would retire, remembered in history as one of the NBA's all-time pressure performers.
Number 17, John Havlicek.